Hello and a very warm welcome. Now let's talk about the new tracks that we have seen come back on the F1 calendar. Obviously with COVID-19, we've had to stay in Europe for the F1 races, and then the couple of last races we go like Turkey, Far East, Abu Dhabi, Bahrain. But yeah, let's talk about the tracks so far. So we've had Mugello, which was a very entertaining race. We had a massive pile up on the start finishing line. Uh, DRS was quite powerful around Mugello. Then we went back to a classic track, Nurburgring, which maybe wasn't the best race, but we got to see Hulkenberg come back. That was good. Then we went to Portimao, which was incredibly quick, incredibly quick. But again, DRS was a bit too powerful. And then we went back to another historic track in Imola. And then this week, well, the end of this week, we will be going to Turkey. So, yeah, I've got to say, it's kind of really nice to go back to classic tracks and new tracks rather than just going to the same old venues. But I've got to say, I do miss going to like Sao Paulo, like such an iconic circuit. That really hurts that we didn't go to Brazil. But yeah, I think it's been a success. And I think F1 can hold their head up high with getting a season on. We had the fiasco of Australia, and they've got a season underway, 17 race season, and we've gone to new tracks. I mean, it's great to see. We go to like Mugello for the first time, and it was a good race. It threw up carnage. We had a massive crash on the start finishing line. Nurburgring, it was great to go back to an old school circuit, and Germany should always have a race on the calendar. Then we went to Portimao, which was totally new. So quick, real buzz for the drivers. Mugello and Portimao was totally unknown, and just real quick circuits. I think they've been a success, these races. Mugello was a success. Portimao was a success. Nürburgring may not have been the best ever race, but it was great to go back. And Imola, it was great to go back to Imola. So much history, passion. Obviously, we lost the greatest driver, in my opinion, at Imola, and it was great to go back there for the first time since 2006. But I can't say that was a success as a Grand Prix. Amazing to see the 2020 cars go round Imola, but as a racing spectacle, it wasn't up to scratch. And I don't think we can return to Imola. The cars are just too big and they're too wide, so yeah. And DRS was not that powerful, even though we had a massive long straight, so yeah. And then we go to Turkey, and Turkey should be fantastic because Turkey was always a good track for racing when, like, no matter what era we went there, it was always good, especially the last down the start finishing line. Then you've got them four left-handers, which are going to be probably comfortably flat in these cars. And then you've got the long straight, famously where Webber and Vettel collided. Great for taking opportunity. And then not only is there a long straight, you can then go like round the outside, as we saw with Lewis Hamilton and Jenson Button. They went down the straight and then they were still going side by side, and then back down the start finishing line. I think Turkey will definitely be a success. So it's just interesting to see. And now I want to ask the people, would you rather go to the classic tracks, or do you want to be going to the likes of Saudi Arabia, Paul Ricard, Russia, just lots of runoff, like, or do you want to go to a track like Imola, where you make a mistake, you're in the gravel track? I prefer the old classic tracks. Of course, it's great to go to new countries, get some new fans from that country, popularize F1 to a new venue, but I don't know. We go into street circuits. We go into tracks with loads of runoff, like Vietnam, and so many street circuits. Baku, Vietnam, Monaco, Australia. You could say is a street circuit. Saudi Arabia next year, But yeah, I've enjoyed going to the new tracks. I found really exciting because we were going into the unknown, and we've also tried a 2 day event at Imola, like which was a new thing that we've not seen before. Only doing 2 days instead of three. But overall, I think most of the tracks have been a success. I would say Mugello was successful. Nurburgring, maybe not for racing. Imola wasn't great for racing either. Mugello and Portimao were definitely a success. Would you keep them tracks on the calendar? And Turkey, I think Turkey will be a success, to be honest, because it's a wide track and we should see a lot of overtaking around Turkey. Thanks for watching. Comment down below. We'll always reply. Well, yeah, great. Can't wait for the Turkey GP.